Hello everyone, so in this quick tutorial I will show you how you can acquire census data from different portals and at the same time how you can create maps like this. When dealing with census data, you can have two options. So the first one is that your data comes as a geospatial layer, let's say a geopackage or a shapefile, and in that case it's pretty simple because you will need to just drag and drop your layer into your QGIS map. But on the other hand, there are some cases where the information coming from the census comes as a CSV or as a table, and on the other hand you will get a geospatial layer with the polygons representing the scale of this dataset. For example, you can get census data at block level, and then on the other hand you will need to get the polygons at the block level in order to make this join. So in this case I will show you how you can do this in the US or for US census data, but this workflow is pretty similar to other countries. So the first thing is that you will need to get your polygons. So in this link that I will post in the comments or in the description of this video, you will see that here you can select what is the type of polygons that you want to get. Here under download you can get the web interface or the FTP archive, but this one is the easier to get this information. So here you can select the year. In my case, since the dataset that I'll be using is from 2022, I will use 2022. Here you can select the scale, so I will work at state level, which is this one, and then you click here submit. Then you can download the national file, which will be a shapefile including all the information. Okay, and for the census data you will need to go to this web page that I will post the link in the comments or in the description of this video. So if you go to advanced search, you will get into this web page. About geographies, we will use the state level, which will be this one, and here I will select all of them since our shapefile will include all the states as polygons. On the other hand, I will select, you can select any of them, but I will select the income and poverty. Then you can select this one, and here if you go to tables, it will show you all the tables available. So there are many tables and topics. So if you see there is a topic, and here there are many tables. I will use the 1 year estimate for 2022 since my shapefiles are for this specific year, and here you can see a preview of this table. But if you go here, you can download this information, and here make sure that you use the zip file, this one. This is just like a CSV and it doesn't have this GeoID, which is helpful to geolocate your information. So if you press download data, you can select 2022, same as our polygons, and then download information. This will start, and after that you will be able to bring this information to your QGIS project. Okay, so there should be two files that you've got once you have downloaded this information from the two geospatial portals. One is the table with the census data, and here you will get these three files. The more relevant are these two because this one is the metadata, which includes an explanation of each field. On the other hand, you will get this one, which is the table with all the information, and this is the table that you will need to geolocate or to make the spatial join with your shapefile. On the other hand, you will get your shapefile, which this is the one which is relevant to us. You can just drag and drop this one, and after that you can also drag and drop the table, this one. Once they are here, what you need to do is to understand what is the field that will allow you to make the spatial join, because you need to visualize the information coming from the CSV but based on the polygons that we've got at the state level. So this is the table for the shapefile for the polygons, and I will use this one, name, which if you go to the CSV with the census data information, you will see that we also got this name field. They are written the same way, so Alabama, Alabama, Alaska, Alaska, and others. So this field I will be using to make this spatial join. So once you have brought these two layers into your map, you will need to do double click to your shapefile. Then if you go to joins, then you press here to add a join, and once you're here you will select the table, the CSV that where we've got the information, this one. The join field and the target field, they both have the same name, so it's name and name. And once you're here, you can select if you want to add a specific field or if you want to add just like a sum of them. I will use the first one, which is this one, and I normally use this here like a prefix, so I can see what is the field which is coming from the CSV and which are the fields that are coming from the original shapefile. I press OK, OK, and if you see the table now, you will see that we'll get all the existing fields, but if you go to the right, we'll see this new field, this one, which is including information about something from the census data. And to confirm what this field is about, we'll need to go to the table, to the metadata table, and see what this means. So the first field was the one that I have added, which is this one, and this is the meaning, the estimate household income at a state level, and this is the field here in my table. So once you've got this information in your layer, what you can do is that you can visualize this new layer based on this specific field. So in my case, I'm using a graduated visualization where those states with the darker blue, they've got higher value in terms of medium income.